Hello children, welcome to Savita Ford Academy. This is our English lecture, class 3rd CBSE board. This one is Sterling publication, a holistic approach to the English language, class 3rd. Kids, now you on page number 115 and today is our lesson 14th number, title Annie Dreams of Biryani. This one girl, her name Annie. Let's read. In the heart of little India sat an old cafe with an old dish owner and an even older secret. Across the street from the biryani cafe lived Annie with her ma and grandma. From her kitchen, widow Annie watched her bustling neighborhood with its spicy smells and colorful crowds. As she chopped and whisked, Annie listened to the constant chatter of busy bikers, curious tourists, and weary workers. They were all here for the famous biryani made by the cafe owner, Mr. Arif. Everyone called him Uncle. By sunset, the biryani was sold out. Finish already. No more. Don't have, Uncle shouted. Annie felt bad for the people being turned away. It was, after all, the best biryani in the world. This one, a biryani cafe. Then come to the next point. Fluffy of fragrant, spicy and succulent, absolutely addictive. Annie could have eaten it every day, but Grandma said only once a week as a special treat. So, Friday night was biryani night, best night of the week. If only I know how to cook it myself, Annie thought. She could cook curries and kofts, roti and raita, but when Annie cooked biryani, it was never as good as uncle's. There was only one person who could help her become a biryani expert and fulfill her dream. Who? Uncle. Hello, Uncle. It's me, your number one fan. It smells so good in here. Is that cardamom? Uncle, who never smiled, simply nodded. But Annie wasn't discouraged. She was on a special mission. Every Friday, Annie asked Uncle a different question. Uncle, what makes your biryani a little spicy but not too spicy? Whole green chilies, he said, must not cut. How do you make the rice? Orange, Uncle? Saffron. First soak in milk. When browning the onions. How brown is brown? Just don't burn it. Yeah. A loud grunt told Annie it was time to leave. Annie dashed home to write in her journal. The aroma of spices swirled around her, transporting her to magical places as she tried to piece together Uncle's secret recipe. When will you cook biryani for us, Annie? Grandma asked. Soon, very soon. Annie smiled. Her mission was not yet complete. The following Friday, Annie started to ask, Uncle, is biryani? Uncle, is biryani? Yahoo! Only talking. No cooking. Why don't you try to cook it for once? He snapped. Uncle and Grandma were right. It was time, and he rushed to the market. That night she cooked and cooked and cooked. "We are home," called out Grandma. They gasped. "Today we are eating my biryani," Annie declared. "Annie, this is too good," Grandma said. "The best," Ma added. Her biryani was pretty good, but it wasn't as yummy as Uncle. Uncle, Annie said the next week. "I did it. I made biryani. It was good, but not as good as yours. Something was missing," Fancy whispered. "Is there a secret ingredient, Uncle?" Uncle said nothing. "There must be," Annie cried. "I have it all written down. See." Uncle raised an eyebrow and flipped through Annie's journal. He said. "Come." Uncle's eyes looked brighter than usual until he suddenly shoved the journal back into Annie's hand and huffed. "Very busy today." Uncle stopped off. Annie stood stunned. She clutched her journal and trudged home. "We are back," announced Ma. "Looking forward to some biryani. There will be no more biryani on Fridays," Annie sulked. She threw her journal in a drawer and tried not to think about the cafe. Days and weeks rolled by, but Annie couldn't stop dreaming about biryani. The sounds and smells still danced around her. Her stomach rumbled and her heart ached. Another Friday came. Annie was done being mad and sad. It was time to bring back biryani night. It was time to complete the mission. Annie made a new plan. But when she went to the cafe, it was locked. No. Annie rushed home. "Grandma, what happened to the cafe? Where's Uncle?" Annie took a deep breath in. It smelled like Uncle's biryani. "Am I dreaming? Uncle came looking for you, Annie. He left this on the kitchen table as a bag and a letter. Dear Annie, enjoy my last serving of biryani. It's time for me to stop working. I don't have anyone to talk over the cafe, and no one loves my biryani like you, my number one fan. So here's a gift. It's been in my family for 200 years. I know you will take good care of it. Love, Uncle Arif." Annie smiled at this most precious gift. Her dream come true. Author Namita Mulani Mehra.